1840, good luck. We get black with this one, and we've not played before. There's no head-to-head score. So opponent, 1500. We've done almost the same number of rapid games. We're not far off 1400 now. Goes d4. Let's match it with d5, and we're just going to try and basically get castled, something like that. So let's play pawn up to protect our pawn. We'll just release our bishop. So opponent has stopped us throwing the bishop too far forward, so we can go here or here. And we're just going to try and castle. And then we've got a choice. We can do this, this, bishop here, knight here, knight here. Just normal, simple development moves, all we're looking for. Bishop down, a little bit mildly annoying, but we'll probably go here if he plays that. So let's just see what white chooses to play. There's no rush, it is a 10-minute rapid game, so that's what you've got time for, to just stop and take breaks now and again and clear your mind. So what do we want to do? If I go here, I'm an easy target here, aren't I? So I'm just going to develop here. Okay, take, so I'm going to take back with the pawn, and I'll probably play c6. Just build a little connect 3, but it means this bishop won't be going here if I do that. Although with that move, I guess I can just castle for now, take it slow and steady, does it? So what to do, Yeah, I'm going to play, well, I think I'm going to play c6. What about being bold with c5? Takes, I guess he just takes immediately, doesn't he? Yeah, let's just go c6 then and go solid and bring the bishop up this way, probably. There is this annoying queen down move, but we could always match it. Yeah, I'm going to play my bishop here as well, potentially playing a move like knight forward. So queen here, we can match it, or we can even potentially consider a pawn push and just try and march forward. It's not without risk with a bishop eyeing the rook from a long distance, not without risk. Then the white king is probably going this side, right? Probably. So knight in could be a move now to immediately challenge this knight. If you take, we take back and we're happy with that. And otherwise, we're threatening to take, and you've got this. Again, I guess you can develop the queen in exactly the same way, but it seems like a nice move to me, so I'm going to play it. We'll just challenge this knight. If takes, I guess I'll take the bishop. Let's think about it. We could go with the pawn. I don't think we would, but we could. But again, queen up, we can just match the queen. It's generally a good concept to match it, and if takes, we take back with the pawn. And if takes, we're still covered here. And if takes here, we're still covered here. Well, he's played knight back, so he's allowing us to go for this to break the pawn structure up. Break the symmetry up. Okay, it would leave an isolated pawn here. The queen up could be a potential move. So if we take here and this, I'm going to do that actually. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I'm going to do it. I'm just looking at whether queen up is a move now. This is obviously a target though, so I'll just develop the knight for now. Then I've got the option to push, or maybe knight across. That's a little bit annoying, isn't it? Oh, he's just pushed in the center. I didn't expect that. I'll take that one. Now he's played knight over. So again, I don't think we want to take here. I think knight across just makes more sense to me. Let's just challenge that knight. I guess that is a safe pre-move, and if he takes some knight, I'm going to take back with a bishop. But it is a rapid game, so you don't really need to pre-move unless you get down to a bit tight on the clock later on. So I guess you'll just castle. But this is a slight problem for us here, so I might need to move the rook so I can push. Now I've got queen up here, but it's obviously easy to defend right now. Yeah, I'm going to play rook across just so I've got the option to push this pawn and maybe this one. Here he can easily match it, otherwise I could jump in and challenge this bishop. Not easy, not easy. Maybe queen up here and we can hit the bishop this way. So he has indeed played the queen there. So once I've gone forward though, there's no going back, but it seems like the type of move I need to throw in. And I'm looking at queen up to connect the rooks, and then maybe bishop up to try and remove his defending bishop. That would be useful, potentially. Here makes it a bit easier to drop the bishop back as well, just hit the queen. So he's played there. So do I do that here? If he pushes, I take. I guess he's just going to take. Bishop back now. If he pushes, I take, bishop takes, rook takes, and I could just move the queen out the way, but that would be pretty nice for us, so I think that would be good for us. I think I'm going to drop the bishop back first and see if he pushes or moves the queen. And if he doesn't push the pawn, if he moves the queen somewhere, not sure where, we can maybe play bishop in and hit the bishop here. But if he does, I think we're fine to just trade. And if he takes, rook or queen. If he goes with the rook, we'll have to move out the way. So he has shifted his queen, so he's attacking our pawn. So do I gambit the pawn and go here and hit the bishop? No, I think for now, well, actually, can I even go here? Because he's putting pressure on everywhere. And what if he pushes? Take, queen takes, bishop takes. He still takes here. We still put pressure on this one. I think I need to go here. I'm not certain, but I think I do, with a view to going here. Obviously, unless he maybe does this. But if he does this, we can probably take and try and go here. My queen is protected by the bishop, so I can move the pawn if I need to. Let's just see what white has in mind. Riding the bishop this way as well, but on this diagonal you can easily drop back, so it's not really an issue. So that's where I'd like to put the bishop and try and trade this off. And then I'm just looking at rook across, rook across. So he's played bishop back. I'm not sure quite what he's aiming for with that. Is he maybe looking to launch f4? Possibly. But I think I can go here now. I'm going to go there. So we're even on the clock. If takes, I've got to go with the queen, because if I take with a pawn, I'll lose my queen. But I won't pre-move it, no need to. But yeah, bishop takes, we have to take with a queen. And then we're going to try and play c5 at some point. Well, that means I'm losing my pawn, actually. So I've made that move too quick and blundered the pawn, or gifted the pawn away. So you can take this one and maybe this one as well. So takes, he can grab a pawn. We'll have to push on and hope for the best. We've just kind of lost a pawn, so we'll maybe just chuck a kingside attack in then. But I'm committed now. I have to do it. I will pre-move that. Because obviously if he takes my bishop, I can't take with a pawn. I lose my queen. And I need to take the bishop back, so... Actually, no, let's just cancel that pre-move just in case. But I don't see any other good moves. Can I... Actually, if he takes, can I go here and attack the queen first? I don't think so, but there's always a potential move like that. But I think he's fine to just win a pawn. I'll have to go here. Just accept we're a pawn down and then try and chuck this pawn up the board. And open the king's defences a bit. Well, we could be in a little bit of bother here. Yeah, I might have moved too hastily there. I should have maybe played a move like rook across first before the bishop up. And then I could have taken with the pawn. So, it is what it is. Oh, and he's not gone for it. He hasn't gone for it. But again, can we throw this in? Because that's what I wanted. I wanted to take here. So can I go here now? Takes. Because if I go here and he moves the queen anywhere, I can win this pawn. So here, if he takes, I can take back and attack the queen. They're both protected by my queen, and we still hit the bishop. But it's probably the same. I can just take and go here anywhere. But I have the option to go here and win a pawn if he moves his queen. That's a slight difference. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to throw this move in. If takes, I'll take first. My bishop will still be protected. His bishop is still protected as well. But we're just trying to give him a chance to make, say, a move like this and we can grab a pawn. I don't think I will. I think he'll take and we'll take back. I mean, we could even take the bishop first, I guess. And if king takes, we can check and then take back. But then this pawn is loose. So he's taken. So I'll just take. Probably take the bishop next move, but we'll see what he does. They're both protected by my queen right now. So we don't want him taking here and winning this one. But a move like this, what do we do? Take. That's exactly what he's done. We can throw a check in and go here, I guess. Okay, but we need to take. It's just whether I gambit these and chuck up the board here. But here, he'll probably play h4, but it seems like a nice move anyway, but I don't know if it is. See, why is he thinking there, not taking back? Okay, have I missed a tactic here? if you're thinking on what's this effectively an autopilot move, you'll think like you might be missing some sort of tactic. Hopefully not. And I'm wondering whether I can actually get aggressive here and activate the rook, but I need this one in as well. If I had the rook here there, we'd be threatening to win the bishop. So here, if he challenges us, we can play a rook across. But this is why I want to chuck a pawn forward. I'm going to chuck the pawn first and encourage h4. Just so my king's got an emergency square now. But if I could get the rook here and rook here, that could be nice. We threaten to win the bishop. Well, he's just played rook across, attacking our pawn. Okay. So do I want to protect the pawn here? Queen takes across, he takes. I'm just looking at gambiting the pawn here. C takes, check. He goes back somewhere or other. I'd love to play here though. I'd love to play here, but it's not quite on. So do I risk it and go here? No, I'm going to go defensive there. I'm going to try and protect the pawn. If he pushes now, I'm okay to take. Rook guards the rook, but yeah, I'd like this rook here just to hit the bishop. And if I can ever get on this rank, we're threatening to win it. Oh, and he's marched forward. Oops, I missed that one though. That was something I missed. Let's chuck this pawn up then. That's not a comfortable move to face, and now he's hitting this twice. If he takes it now, I think I've got rook across, but I might be wrong. If he takes with a queen, I'll have to go here and just say we're gambiting a pawn. Or queen takes, bishop takes, rook across, bishop retreats somewhere, we take, he takes, and he's just gained a free pawn. So we'll throw a check in. He has gone for that. So we're going to throw a check in first. We're going to hope that we can get some sort of counter-attack or we're in trouble. But I'm going to go here and go after a checkmate threat. So I'm threatening here and here. I mean, he can run here now, but can he get his queen back? Here I go here. Rook takes isn't a move for one move. This pawn is only 3 moves off being a new queen potentially, if all the stars line up. So he's pushed forward, but now if I just go here, what does he do? He's got to play one of the rooks upright. He hasn't got this one, so he has to go here. So here, he can go here. But I can go here now, and wherever he moves, I can grab this pawn and hit the bishop, right? I guess he can go here. So rook here, he goes here. How do I get in? How do I get in? I want to go here, but he's got this, but then I guess I just go here. Yeah, I'm going to try and attack. There's no immediate mate threat now, but I'm going to try and activate this rook as well and get one of them forward. And I have to gamble because he's got a pawn really advanced. But we've got his king open. He doesn't have rook here because of the bishop, but he does have rook there. I guess I could maybe try bishop here. Maybe, but I've got to watch out for this and guard it. But queen here, I'm planning on rook here. The idea is to try and get one of the rooks forward and attack the bishop. That's the general idea. Oh, excuse me. And I've got to try and keep him under time pressure if I can. He's still got 2.5 minutes, so good bit of time, but try and keep him under time pressure. But here he's got to play some sort of defensive move to cover this. So here, say goes here, then bishop up. Not sure. Here, bishop back, check is still mate, right? He has to move his king. So there is a threat there. There is a threat because of this pawn. So he's gone for that. So I'd already seen that. So I'm going here because we'd already planned on playing that. If he takes, I'm just going to take here and attack the bishop. We are a pawn down. He doesn't take, so he's guarded there. But I can go here now and hit the bishop and threaten mate. So how does he guard it? Now he's not protecting his bishop. So here, he's got to come back here, I guess. But what if I go here first then to stop him going there? That looks like a nice move now to me. I'm going to go here and hit the queen. And I'm trying to play here to hit the bishop and the mate threat at the same time. And if he takes, I think I'm fine just to take. So he's played queen there. That was a move that I missed. Got to be honest, I missed that move, simply missed it. But I can go here anyway and hit the queen and the bishop. So it's still a threat. And it's a nice nuisance move. He's got to still protect his bishop. So what does he do? Maybe go here. It's a shame there isn't a trick like takes, queen takes and pin the queen, but it doesn't work. So I guess he just goes here. And I might be out of the plan. If I take here, I'm going to lose this pawn, but... Ooh, can I take here if the queen's here? And if he takes, I can drop back and attack the queen and the bishop twice. And leave my bishop hanging, maybe. Oh, he's just resigned. He doesn't see a move. He doesn't see a continuation, so he's just resigned. Let's see what it was in engine speak then. Pause so we don't accidentally start another game. We don't want the book on. 31 moves. They're the move times for both players there. Let's just analyze it. Oh, he played it pretty well. 94 against 82 on the accuracy, but again, not many mistakes from either of us. But it's basically just completely level for them 26 moves. There's been a blip here on move 26. We're just level, and then there's a mistake, and yeah, we're +5 better at the end. So we haven't found the actual knockout blow, but it's difficult to defend with correct play. But it doesn't mean we're going to play correct play. But you see, nothing at all has been flagged in these first 20 moves, so... just good play from both of us. It was good to take there. This is all good. So b6 was good. Bishop back was good, as was queen up. Bishop up was good. And here, yeah, he should have just taken the bishop. We have to take with a queen. That's all it gives there. I assume he then grabbed the pawn, but it's still completely level. So you've got rook e1 or take the pawn. And it's still level. So yeah, we played b5. That was the move I was looking at. And then we'd have to figure out what to do after that. So he takes. We play b5. He plays his other rook across. Then yeah, h5. Just march the pawn down the board. And it's just 0.0 level, even though we've lost the pawn. It's still perfectly good. So we did well there. So we played b5. It was a good move. This was good. Queen down was good. Trade was good. h5 was. Rook b8 to protect the pawn was good. h4 was good. And then, yeah, he should have played d6 immediately. And then I guess if I wander my queen off anywhere, the pawn's just further down the board, isn't it? So he should have just played pawn forward instead of taking the pawn. But equally, I should have played queen up first instead of throwing the check in. So I should have... it just gives queen g4. It doesn't give a long line there. But the check... oh, it's from 1.6. I lost 1.5 points with that one move. Okay. Then the king needed to go to f1 instead of g1. So now queen up was good. Rook a8 was good. Rook across good. Bishop c3 was good. And then rook across was good. I was just expecting him to go here. So let's see what the line would have been. We're +5 here, so actually the best move is queen to... well, it's fluctuating between d3 and c2. It's fluctuating between d3 and c2. So queen d3, queen f3. Then he has to play the rook up. Does he have to play the rook up? What about queen f1? Yeah, queen f1 if you let the engine think, but it's +9 now. So I guess if you have to go to f1, we're just going to take the bishop. Yeah, we just take the bishop, don't we? And then if the king moves, we can check here. So yeah, with correct play, it's just winning by 4. So we've played a pretty good game there. But our opponent did as well, to be fair. It's just gone slightly wrong in this position, just with the king going back onto the wrong square. That's all it was. So unlucky there. Good game.